is John Foley for the Healthcare Informatics class doing a interview with Danielle. So say hi, Danielle.
Hi.
All right. So what kind of sensors have you used? Biosensors.
I have used a 30-day cardiac event monitor, which was basically just an ECG that I wore all the time except for when I took a shower. And what it did was it recorded um, my heart rate and rhythm, and if there was anything abnormal, a nice little sensor went off to let me know that there was something going on, because what was happening with me is I was having episodes of tachycardia and not realizing it and almost passing out and dying.
Okay. So you answered a couple more questions. So you used it for 30 days?
Yes.
Okay. And you were using it because you were having tachycardia, and so what kind of led up to you realizing you were having these issues?
For a couple of years, I had random sporadic episodes of tachycardia, and my heart rate would obviously shoot through the roof, and I would either A, almost pass out, or B, get really weak and lightheaded.
Mm-hmm.
And the episodes would usually last 2 to 3 minutes, which isn't good, but I wasn't too concerned about it. And the episode that I had that led up to me getting an event monitor lasted for 20 minutes, and my heart rate was at 250 beats after 2 minutes.
Wow.
So I was definitely like way high, um, like stroke range, thought I was going to die. I passed out and laid in the kitchen floor during my little episode,
Yeah.
and that scared me half to death. So that was what led up to me finally getting an event monitor put on.
Okay. So what is an event monitor, and how would you use it?
Um, it's you can have a couple of different kinds. The kind that I had two little labels, or two little sticky tab things, and what you did was you connected the sensors to them. There was a red and a white one, and you wore one on like the upper left side of your chest,
Mm-hmm.
and then you wore one down to the right you wore one to the left, like down where you'd have an apical pulse, and then up on the right, so that you could have monitoring all the way across your chest. And what it did was it just recorded my heart rhythms at all times except for when I took a shower. That was the only time I was allowed to take it off.
Okay.
Um, so that's really what it did.
Okay.
And some person in West Virginia was basically watching my heartbeat for 30 days.
Okay. So there was like a live streaming communication that people were seeing with it.
Yeah, and if the little sensor went off, then I had to put in my phone number, and they would actually call me to check on me to see if I was okay. But I never had an episode that constituted a phone call, which was good for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it did record 3 or 4 episodes that I didn't know that I had. So,
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Well, were you happy with the use of this monitoring? Like, was there any positives that came out of it for you?
Um, I didn't ever really figure out what was wrong. They said that they thought it was just a fluke incident,
Mm-hmm.
which I would have argued because I've had these for a few years. But it did give me a better peace of mind knowing that there's nothing else going on, uh, with my heart. I was impressed with the heart monitor. It was a little bit uncomfortable to learn to sleep with, but after the first week or so, I kind of learned how my wires were going to lay and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the only really negative part that I had was that um, it was like a little box about the size of a big smartphone,
Mm-hmm.
and like just having to wear it continuously. So it was like hard to wear certain clothes with it. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't wear anything without pockets. I always had to have a pocket that I could put it in, or something like that. But other than that, I really didn't have any complaints, and it was a good product.
Mm-hmm.
And it helped me feel better about knowing what was going on inside of me.
Yeah, that's good. Um, would you do you think that you need to wear one of these again? And if you needed to, would you?
I hope I don't, but if I needed to, yeah, I would be willing to wear another event monitor.
Okay. Is there any other like type of technology out there similar to what you've used that you've heard of that would be better, or that you would have rather used?
Yeah, there's 5 or 6 different kinds of event monitors. The one that I had was specific. What was happening is that I was having irregular episodes, so I had to wear a 30-day monitor versus traditionally they have you wear a 24-hour cardiac monitor, and you have like 7 or 8 leads that you attach, and you wear it for a 24-hour span, and then you go back into the hospital, and they will actually read your results to you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I did some looking online, and there's some that have anywhere from 1 to like 8 leads that you can wear, and you can wear them for as short as 24 hours up to 30 days or longer. It
Mm-hmm.
just depends on what your healthcare provider recommends.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think we've pretty much gone over all my questions. You did a good job just rolling through them and answering them for me. So, um,
Awesome.
all right. Well, thanks, Danielle. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.